Hello everybody, it's Gloria, Gigi the Crochet Queen, and welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on the Mobius shawl that you saw, and that is a pattern that I've had for about 10 years. And this is the pattern. And I used, the pattern requires a 9mm hook, but I did not use that, so I used a different hook size, because usually the larger hook sizes, I crochet a little looser, so I always go down a hook size. So this is called the Vintage Crossover Mobius Wrap Pattern. So what I'm going to do is, I did make it, as you saw, but it was a little snug, so I am going to make mine with more chain so I can get a little bit more room. And it's a very simple pattern to do, and I remember a long time ago when I got this pattern, I just didn't understand it. My mind could not compute. So hopefully I will be able to show you this Mobius pattern, and it would be a lot easier for you than it was for me. So let's get our materials. Okay, so this is the one that we will be working on, and as you can see, it'll be nice for the summer because it'll just be like an accent piece for if you put on a cami, and then it'll be a nice pop of color if you wear a white camisole, and it'll be nice pop of color. I also used a different pattern. This pattern was based off of a Mobius cowl, but what I didn't like about it was, and I don't know if you can tell, yeah, you can, how you see that separation. So I did not like how that came out. So although I do like the pattern, I just didn't like how that showed. So what you will need for this, I will be using the L hook, which is the 8.0mm hook, and you will need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle, and I will be using, and I hope you'll be able to see it because it's dark yarn, but this is Red Heart with Love metallic, and it's in the charcoal. It is a 4mm weight yarn, and the recommended hook size is the K hook, but I will be using the L hook. And I chose this color just because I wanted to use it. I've had it for a while, haven't done anything with it, and I think with the metallic sparklies in it, this would be something nice to wear at night. So let's get started. And per the pattern, you chain 90, but since that was tight, I'm going to chain 110 and go from there. So of course we get the barf, the yarn barf, but that's okay. We'll find that end and we'll get started. All right, here is my pull. So you want to do a slip knot, And as I said, I'm chaining 110. You can do the 90 per the pattern. If you're smaller, I'm a large, so that's why I am going to go with the 110. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will meet you when you get to the number of chains that you want to do. And if you're not sure, you can always take your chain and wrap it around your shoulders, and you want to make it a little snug, so make sure you pull it, because acrylic yarn does have a lot of stretch to it. So you want to pull it to make sure it'll be a little snug around your shoulders. And you don't want it tight, you just want it to be snug enough so it doesn't slide up and down. And then we'll go from there. So make the chain as long as you want, but 90 is definitely would probably fit a person that is a small or medium. Okay, so I chained 100 instead of 110, and I wrapped it around my shoulders, and it fit very a little snugly, just the way I wanted it to. So what you want to do is take your chain, and you want to follow it all the way down. All the way down, making sure it's not turned. And then when you get to the end, you want to take your end and turn it towards you and do a slip stitch into that first chain. Okay. Okay, so now you want to chain 2, and you want to skip a stitch. You want to skip a stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip another stitch. Make sure you don't turn your chain. Do a double crochet, chain 1, skip another stitch, double crochet into the next, and that will be your pattern all the way around. So continue to skip a stitch and double crochet into the next, and you'll know you are okay. I was looking at that bad editing of mine, and I noticed that I was way off camera when I was trying to show you, when you make your Mobius turn, what it should look like. So I am going to chain up 20, and so that you can see exactly what I was trying to show you while I was off camera. Shame, shame, shame. Can't learn if I'm off camera. Okay, and that's the last 5. So what I was trying to show you, make sure that your chain is straight. You come over to the last chain, you turn it towards you, And you're going to slip stitch. All right, and you want to chain 2, and then this is what I was saying. You'll be working on the back side, so you have the humps. That's what our bumps, humps, whatever you want to call them. If you turn it on the other side, you have your V's. So you want to be working on the back side of your work. And what you're going to do, again, is skip 1 and do a double crochet. Can I see it? Yes, do a double crochet into your next chain. Chain 1 and skip 1 and do another double crochet into the next. And chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. So I hope that this is better than what I had shown you earlier. Sorry about that, but I don't like when I'm off camera like that and I'm trying to show you something. So continue on and finish your Mobius shawl. Just wanted to come in and show you that. Right, because you will see the bumps on the back. And that's what you should be seeing, not the V's on the front. So double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next. And that is the repeat all the way around. And I will meet you when you get to the other side. Okay, so I am at my last stitch. Do a double crochet and chain 1, and then you want to, you can see you have the twist. You want to slip stitch into that chain 2 that you started with. I can get it in there. Okay, slips. Oop, I'm off the camera. Slip stitch, chain 3, and you want to do a double crochet into your chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into your chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into your chain 1 space, and you continue that pattern around. And I will meet you at the junction of when this twist kind of starts to look a little different. Okay, so now we're at this junction where this was the top. Now this is the bottom and this is the top. So you're just going to do your chain 1 and double crochet into your chain 1 space, chain 1, and do a double crochet into that space, chain 1, and you just keep going around because the Mobius is a figure 8. So you're basically working on the top and the bottom of your work. And you're just going around and around. So you will repeat this round 2 through round 14. So I will meet you when we get to the other end of this round. This is round 2. Okay, so I did my last double crochet, chain 1, and slip stitch into that chain 3. Chain 3, and again double crochet into your chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into your chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space, and you continue this for as many rounds as you need to make this as long as you want for whatever coverage you want for it. I think I will probably do 16 rounds. So keep doing this, same repeat, chain 1, double crochet into your chain 1 space, and you go all the way around until you get back to your chain 3, and you slip stitch and chain 3 again, and start your double crochets into your chain 1 space. And I will meet you at the end, I believe, of 16 rounds for me. The pattern is 14 rounds, but I want it to be, and you know, it really depends on your breast size, your all of that. So as I said, do a chain that is long enough, and you should also make it an even number. So keep that also in mind when you're making your chain. So my chain was 100, and I am a large, but the first one that I did, I only chained 90, and I think that will fit someone that's a small to medium quite well. So I will see you at the end of this Mobius shawl. Okay, so I am back, and I used the entire skein of this charcoal yarn, and it is how many yards? Let's go back. It's 200 yards, and I am a large, and I ran out of it, so I had to put a pop of purple at the very end of it. So where is it? There's my little pop of purple. So that is how my Mobius shawl will end, with my pop of purple. So I will show you what it looks like, and you just end by slip stitching into the top of that chain 3 and fasten off from there. I did a total of 18 rounds. Let me put this out of the way. Thought I was going to have to go further, but I didn't. Let me show you what it should look like. that. Mine is a, but you see the cross. Let me see if you can see it. Can't see it on the table. Let me see something. Okay, can't see it on the table, so I will put it on my mannequin so you can see what it looks like. Okay, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you make this Mobius shawl and that you share it with me on my social media. Everything will be in the box below, the information box. And if you enjoyed this video and you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I love reading your comments, so please leave one. And until my next video, stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.